Hi, Anthony James here. A little introduction to the video you're about to watch, Secret Wiltshire Part 2. Right from the beginning you will see two photographs of what it's like in the quarries. You could drive cars down there, you could drive trucks, which they have to move the rock. There's also pictures of people walking in the quarries, just to show scale of how big it is down there. Now everything you see in these photographs, every little gap you see there that is now excavated out, that used to be bedrock. Also notice the new buildings when the video gets rolling. All the new buildings are built from this rock that's been taken out of the quarries. Also places like Rudloe Manor, that's got the same type of brick. So they've been quarrying this for some decades, loads of decades. Also notice right at the beginning we also see slope shafts. These are the slope shafts. These are big buildings on the surface with a slope going down into the ground. Military use, quarry use. Also listen carefully to the language that's used. Listen for the language like GOSCC, which is the Global Operations Security Command Center. Let your imagination run wild on that one. The Global Operations Security Command Center. Yeah, and yeah, listen to the language used. Look at the places, and also Skynet Drive. Really? Skynet Drive? Right, there's a couple of exclusives in this video. One is at Rudloe Manor and the other one is behind an industrial estate. There's a slope shaft going straight into the ground. Can't get into it now, but you can get to it through the tunnels and look out and up the shaft. Right, let's get into the video. Here we go. Secret Wiltshire Part 2.
So we're looking at remnants of bunkers, and that's a slope shaft. Yeah, and some people I know got in there and went underground,
yeah.
But we did it a different way. We got into it through a different section, emergency exit, which is way out in the countryside. But yeah, that's remnants of a place called Copenhagen. It was called Copenhagen, yeah. And it had an underground stores, so they said. But it's funny because I think they were doing something quite secret there, because they had a building and it had silvered out windows. So there was obviously something very secret going on inside that place, and they didn't let on that there was anything going on there. But when they demolished the place and built these houses, suddenly, boof, they sprouted up a whole massive complex, which is now in evidence. We'll see it in a minute, called the GOSCC, the Global Operations Security Command Center, and that sprung up straight after they demolished this place. So I think there was a connection. The big command center probably was part of that silvered building that they were working out of, you know, and when they got rid of that, they built a massive one to replace it over there. So I was just going to see if we could see the back of this other one.
There's a lot of secret stuff going off in there.
Yeah. Can you actually see it from down here? I'm not sure. You see it better from the road, I think. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the other one.
Okay.
That's the other one. So that's a slope. What we're seeing is a slope there, and that is basically a tunnel that goes into the ground, and it would have had conveyors on it, or something they could pull up and down, like pulleys and conveyors, so you put things on and pull it up to the surface, and it would have a stairs down the side, so a separate stairs, so if there was a fire you could get up a different staircase.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, this is the old entranceway to Rudloe Manor. So there used to be a sign up there saying RAF Rudloe Manor, and you would drive through those gates along there, and you'd get to a checkpost. And one day I drove up there in my car with my friend Paul Damon, and we stopped at the checkpost and we said, can we speak to somebody about the UFO investigations you used to do here? And they said, oh, hang on, I'll phone somebody now. I said, yeah, okay then. So I just standing there like waiting, and it's like, next thing you know, Land Rover pulls up behind us, guys jump out, all run towards the car with guns, point the guns, and it's literally like I'm sitting here like that, and there's a gun like that at my head, and they're like, don't move, don't move. I said, I got no intention of moving. And then the guy sort of walked up, he goose stepped up towards the car, and he said, gentlemen, I'd like to ask you what you're doing here today at Rudloe Manor. And I said, well, we come to ask about the UFOs and investigations you used to do here. And he said, I'm not very happy with your explanation. I'll be back. And then he went and made a phone call, and he came back and he said, I'm sorry, I can't help you with anything that you're interested in like that, but if you intend coming back to Rudloe Manor again, I would recommend you ring before you turn up. And I said, well, yeah, but like, you know, you're not going to help us now. You probably wouldn't help us if I rang. So, you know, and it's like, yeah. And then he's kind of like, yeah, well, you can go. And then the guy's dissipated. But yeah, it was quite intimidating having a gun pointed at my head like that, you know.
Explain that one away to the paper.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So that's what happened when you used to drive up and just say hello, like, hello, I'd like to speak to somebody. And that's the sort of welcome you got from this place. Timothy Good, the UFO author, he was walking around this area. You know, there's public footpaths, this is a road, yeah? And he was walking around just having a look. And later on that evening, he went to the hotel called the Rudloe Arms Hotel, which is just back there. And late at night, two blokes came in and said, you Mr. Good? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, you've been walking around our base, I understand. He's like, yeah, I just walked around. He said, well, you better come with us. And they took him off and they interrogated him.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this is the mansion house on the right, so that's a pillbox. That would be just to protect, you know, like if anyone was coming down here, they'd shoot them. But that's the mansion house, and it is now privately owned, and it's being done up, which is good news because it was at risk of being arson attacked, and all sorts of things could have gone wrong, really. But it luckily it survived unscathed over the years, since it was abandoned by the RAF. They just literally abandoned it and walked away. So.
Oh, this is Rudloe Manor.
This is Rudloe Manor. That's the actual manor, which everyone... Oops, a daisy. What the hell's going on there? Oh, shit.
Oh, well.
Should we drive in?
That's a welcome.
Yeah, well, they must want us to come in and have a look. That's nuts.
Serious?
That's nuts. What's that about, then?
Oh, we can get out, Matt. Holy shit, in Rudloe Manor.
Yeah. But I think it's probably best we get the fuck out of here now.
Yeah.
Cause,
yeah. He's back out. He's on the radio. What are you doing, Matt?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go back out now then. Yeah.
I hope that fucking gate's open.
Taking a picture.
All right. So we're just interested in the history of it with the RAF. Just take a couple of photos, that's all. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Do you own it, by the way?
No, I don't.
You're just a builder.
I'm the one that's going to fuck you up.
No. I'm just being polite, mate. I just would like. I'd love.
Fed up with idiots coming in here.
All right, mate. All right. Listen. I'd love to meet the owner one day because I'm really.
Well, he wouldn't want to meet you.
No, well, I'm really glad that they've actually, doing the place up.
Yeah.
I've been coming here for 30 years, mate. I mean, I've been seeing this place in a terrible state. I'm really glad that you guys are doing a good job with doing it up. So good on you, man.
Yeah. Fucking so many fucking idiots just coming.
I know.
Wandering up and going straight in the building.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, do you know why they're so interested in it?
Because they're fucking stupid.
They're stupid, but it used to investigate UFOs.
Yeah, and then bollocks. I've been here for 3 years. I got a digger and there's nothing here.
No, there's no UFOs here.
No,
the RAF police.
There isn't even any.
The RAF police.
Here.
No, I know there's no bunkers under this bit. They're all over there. Yeah. Anyway, the RAF police that were based in the thing back there, Provost and Security Services, we got it in black and white. They used to investigate UFOs. But that was back there. But everybody confuses it because they hear Rudlow Manor, so they think that it all went on in the manor house. This place had been empty for donkey's years. It was all over there. But they get confused and they come here. Yeah. Anyway. All right, mate.
Yeah, 'cause I said the next person that comes in here with a camera, pointed to me and takes my picture, is going up their ass.
Do you want to be blurred?
I want it deleted. You are
Well-
on private property. You are not allowed to take pictures on private property.
Well, the gate's
You're
opened.
No, the gate's open, but the gates were shut. They weren't open.
They automatically opened.
That's because it's got an automatic open on it.
Right.
But it's still private property.
Yes.
It doesn't say anybody come in. So if you write your names and addresses down, I'll send a load of idiots around to your place to wander around anytime they like, if you think that's all right coming in here.
Well, I'm quite easy to find. I'll give you a card if you want.
Yeah. I'll be around with a digger.
Nice one. I don't see why you need to be so aggressive, though,
Because
dude.
I'm fed up with idiots just thinking they can wander into private property
There you are.
anytime they like.
You can see drone footage of this place on my channel, which flies all over it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, over all about you, right, get the fuck off.
Oh, dear. Anyway, nice to meet you both.
Off you go.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you're doing something nice with the place, mate. I'm really glad.
Off you go.
All right, okay.
If I see any pictures of me,
Well, he can blur you
Yeah,
out.
you
if
are.
I see any pictures of me, you'll be in a 10-foot
It's
hole in
fine,
that
I
dig.
already know where you live.
Mate,
I've
you
already had
can't say
complaints
things
about
like
you.
that.
Mate, I've
Try
had
me.
complaints about you and I know where you live.
Try
Mate,
me.
come
I've
on.
had toothache
Right.
the last 2 weeks, I'd fuck off
Off
quick
the
if I could.
driveway.
Mate, don't be so aggressive.
You
Fucking
already know
hell.
you're trespassing as well. You know you've been bragging to people about coming up here. So off you go.
Yeah, but the thing is, what if I was coming to see the owner? That's coming on business, isn't
Do
it?
it on appointment. Don't need to turn up here and drive on his property.
God alive.
Watch his tractor.
Next time you're going to do something clever, don't put it all over YouTube.
It's at the gates to show us what to do, isn't it?
Or the opening.
Yeah.
The players and that.
Film him.
Just for the record, I know where you live as well, so if you turn up here again, then I'll be straight on your ass.
Mate, wind it in, mate. Wind your neck in.
Go. To do it.
He's a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
It reminds me of that shot we
Did you film that?
Yeah,
Did you film everything he said?
most of it.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Mind you, the video was pointing down, but
I've
I've
got-
got all the audio.
I've got a good mind. I'm going to fucking report that to the police, mate.
Yeah, I've got that.
That's dangerous fucking talk he's fucking going on there.
10
Right?
feet in the ground. What a cunt.
I know where you live. I'm going to come round your house and fuck you up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Put you 10 feet in the ground. I'm going to fucking ram you with my fucking digger. And then he chased us down the fucking thing with the digger. Did you see him doing that with the
Yeah.
digger?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
So that's Rudlow Manor.
Yeah, nice people. And see, they don't. This is the thing, right?
It's not even
they
their
don't.
place.
They don't like it because people are coming there because it used to do something like investigating UFOs, and it has a historical interest.
Yeah.
And then they get pissed off because people turn up because it has a historical interest. Well, do you know what? If you buy Stonehenge and you put a house on it and you live there at Stonehenge, do you think people are going to come and visit Stonehenge and piss you off? I think they are.
Yeah.
So when you buy a place like that, you've got to know what you're getting involved with. And getting all het up and shitty with people when you've bought somewhere that is historically significant
And he's just
is your problem, not mine.
he's just a fucking digger.
Yeah.
He don't even
No,
live there.
he says it's not his, but he's prepared to go to jail for making threats to kill. But it's not even his, he's just a builder. But he's a builder who wants to show his muscles and fight and bang his chest.
He was getting really pissed off as well.
Yeah. How stupid is that? Why would you want to get in trouble with the police over you know, you're just working there. Why the fuck do you care, like? this is the back of what they call Site 2. So that was Site 1, and this is Site 2. So this is still technically Rudloe Manor, RAF Rudloe Manor, but this is also known as the, Royal Naval Spring Quarry, RNSQ or something, but it's their underground bomb stores, but it was also the place that the royal family would have come and gone underground in an emergency. They would have literally gone underground. There's 25 miles of underground tunnels. This stuff here is all very disused and crap, and they don't use this bit anymore. But
that's a big tower.
Yeah, microwave tower, nuclear proof, so you know, survive and keep going. Over there is a fire station. Now, for many years, when these tunnels weren't being used, the fire service shut down there, and it's just for the base. It's not for the locals, this is just for the base. Now, that's reopened because, guess what? The tunnels have become reclassified and they're reusing the tunnels again. So look at all the fire engines, and that's for if there's an emergency underground.
Oh wow.
Yeah? Just for emergencies. Okay, so on the left in a minute is a thing called Skynet Drive.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Skynet. Terminator, yeah, AI. Right, and what they are is the Skynet satellites. Skynet satellites are Britain and America's communications for their military all over the world.
First thing you see is a camera.
Yeah. Okay. Now that building there is an entrance to a big bunker underground, which is the headquarters for the CDCN, the Command of the Defence Communications Network. So CDCN, and they're in there underground, and on the surface they've got a couple of buildings, and it says Airbus. Now Airbus are the private contractor who run the satellites for the government. Now I think they lost a contract recently, so Airbus are no longer operating the Skynet satellites. I think a different company is, but don't quote me on it. But yeah, and look, lots of ANPR cameras. Corsham was the first place in the UK to have secret hidden ANPR cameras. How do I know this? Because whenever I used to drive my car in here with my mobile phone turned off, I could drive in and I could go into a housing estate and park up, and a police car would just come straight to me. They knew where I was at all times, and I've told people and they said, nah, you're being paranoid, and I've brought people here and people here and people here, and they've seen it and seen it and seen it. So I doubt we'll get any attention today because they know this vehicle now. Yeah. And they know that it's more than their job's worth because they end up on camera and on YouTube, so they try not to stop me now because they don't like getting put on YouTube. So now this to the side, this is what they spent about £1 billion on, and is equivalent to GCHQ. It's a bit hard to see because it's grown, but you'll probably see it here. I think they're growing these up on purpose. They are, to stop people looking at the base. This never used to be here. These are being grown to stop you seeing in. Yeah. Now this is Skynet Drive. Now you used to be able to drive up here, but you have to come in from the other end. Yeah. Now up there is the gatehouse, and the gatehouse to let you into the CDCN compound where there are the bunker entrances, and they're slope shafts, you know, like the slope shafts we saw earlier on at Copenhagen, just like that, but in good quality condition, and it takes you underground to the bunkers. Now I'm going to try and take you to actually see a real working bunker that you can actually get to see, and it's the most secret of all, and believe it or not, all these fences tell you you're not meant to be in there. Yeah. But the bunker I'm supposed to take you to is the one they pretended didn't exist. So it didn't have any fences, it didn't have any keep out signs, it didn't have anything because you're just hidden.
In plain sight.
In plain sight, yeah. Right? So I'm going to take you to see that one. Yeah.
They got the badges on that skip. Painted badges. Right. I'll show you a couple of bunker entrances and weird things down here that might surprise you. So in over here there are some entrances and
capped off shafts. So there used to be air shafts and there used to be ways in, but they've all been sealed, but you can still see evidence of their, you know, being there.
There's a mound there with railings around it.
Yeah, that's it. That's one of the entrances. Yeah. I think one is a bit too overgrown to see it. Oh. Yeah. I'm just going to say, keep your eyes peeled and see if you notice anything weird, right? Because I don't think you will. I've got to remember now. Is it down here?
The only thing I can see weird is the on top of them chimneys.
Yeah, we haven't quite got to it yet. Oh Christ! I'm getting confused now. I am confused. No drone zone, but it's not true because you can fly a drone over here.
There's a camera at the end of that pole as well.
Where's that?
Straight forward, 11 o'clock.
It's a light, I think, isn't it? Is it a light?
Could be.
Yeah. Right, I know where this goes, but it's not quite the place I was thinking. Oh no, I know where we are. I know where we are. Right, we've got to take a right here. Right. Okay, so if you go up there, that gate, don't worry, that you can walk around it. It's not stopping you going in there, but that's a driveway that takes you to the secret bunker. The secret bunker's in the trees, right? And I'm going to probably take you as close as you can to see it. But what's interesting is that's all underground and goes way off underground in this direction. However, see if you can spot something weird here.
Which side?
Basically on the right hand side, and it'll be something to do with these houses and something, you know, just see if you can kind of spot something.
They're expensive?
Yeah, they probably people who work at the base. I got a funny feeling, probably. Yeah, look, Ministry of Defence, Paddock Woods. You can walk in certain bits of it, but only at certain times of day. I would guess that these houses might be like base commanders or bloody really important people. It could be wrong, but I'm guessing. Should knock on the doors really and say hello. So yeah. So have you spotted anything weird yet then?
No, there's an old grate there, a normal grate.
Yeah.
There's no TV aerials.
No.
There is.
Yeah.
No, what I don't know. Big garage. Oh, that's going to be. This is going to be some underground inlet outlet.
Yep. If you get out here, you can feel warm air coming out of those vents up there, and this is where they pump the air through. So it's yeah, and you can smell the underground mines. You can smell the Bathstone. So if you go right up close to it, but that is an emergency exit
Right.
for that bunker, and nicely disguised and hidden away.
You wouldn't question it, would you?
Yeah, you'd think it's somebody's garage, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
One of the places.
And there's a camera. Look, hang on. I've only just spotted this. Look at this now.
We were looking.
Look up there. Can you see the camera?
I got it.
Hang on, let's get into line.
I think I
Can you see the camera? Yeah. Look at that camera there. Right. Look where it's looking at.
Underground bunker.
It's looking at the emergency exit to make sure nobody does anything naughty.
Anders.
Hello.
Oh my God. Concrete slabs in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, that's not the way in. The way in is just a little bit further down here. I think, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no through road. Now there we are, look. They've put up Ministry of Defence Peel Circuit permissive road. The public allowed permissive access to defined path along this road. Oh, so we're allowed access, but they can remove that right of access. Well, they haven't removed my right of access, so let's go and give it a drive then. As long as you don't park, it's double yellows. But it's private land anyway, so I don't see how they could possibly be real double yellows, but yeah. So, oh my God. Right, you want to be filming down that way when we turn around now. Okay. Now. Yeah. Yeah. So you might get a view of it now. Yeah. So can you see the camera at the end?
Yeah, big grey pole.
Yeah, well, you can just start to see the edge of the bunker going up there, but it's not easy. If you walk down there, you'd see it. So this is as close as I can take you, because if I go in that there, I will be crossing the line.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it's wide open for you to just drive straight in. And you can go straight up to the bunker, to the fence, and usually there would be a bar, and you just slide the bar back and the fence opens and you walk into the bunker and you walk down the stairs into the bunker, and there's a buzzer. There's a buzzer, and you buzz yourself in, and these are all people who work in there. And trust me, there'll be about 50 cars there.
Yeah.
So you've probably got 100 people working underground.
There's video of you walking up to that buzzer, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
Chatting to people.
Yeah. And they've always told people it's just a document storage facility, it's nothing important.
There's a brick concrete building.
That's just gas. Yes, it's nothing important in there, but it is gas for them though. It's for their heating system underground.
All right.
But it's not.
Computer centre.
Yeah.
That's blurry as far as I know.
Yeah. So yeah, there's ANPR now.
Yeah.
Now this here is a quarry. That's a slope shaft there. That's a slope shaft into the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's also another way in over there, and we've been in underground here. So there's footage of this. It's called Hartham Park, and it does connect up to that on the road and that housing estate where we saw those slope shafts, right?
Uh-huh.
Underground, it connects all the way up to that. So
No way.
Yeah, it connects miles across the underground. The underground goes all the way across. So what we'll do now is we'll circle into a couple of extra places I know where there's secret entrances. It's up here, yeah. I think it is. I think it's this one. Now, nobody knew about this, so you're getting a bit of an exclusive here because I've not really made this public. So you'll have an exclusive, so people will be watching your video now, right?
Yeah.
But, oh, that's interesting, all the equipment. There, see where that Harris fence is?
Yeah.
Yeah? That there is a slope shaft. And if you want to see it, just get out of the car and just look over the edge there and you'll see the slope shaft. And that's one of the ways in and out of Hartham. We're on the other side of the door. We can't get out, but we're looking up here and we can see the roof through the gap. So this is where it was.
Don't drop your camera.
Get back in.
I'll get us out of here before you put your belt on, because I don't want to hang around, because you know what people can be like sometimes.
So this road goes back to what? Caution Computer Centre?
No, this goes back to Rudloe Site 2. So Spring Quarry, Burlington, there's loads of different names for it. The GOSCC, Global Operations Security Command Centre. Yeah. And we've just seen the CCC, which is back over on our left. So we're heading back up to show you a little different bit, which is the back door entrance to Skynet Drive. Here we are. Look, Skynet Drive.
I got you.
Skynet Drive. MOD property, no through road. As long as we don't go near the guardhouse, we just drive up, turn around.
Of all places, Skynet Drive.
Skynet. Yeah.
What a place name that is.
So there's the it says Babcock. Babcock now run it, not Airbus. Babcock. Yeah. Yeah. You got something of it there, Ian?
Yeah.
Good. So that's where they control the Skynet satellites from. That is the central command of the Defence Communications Network, CDCN.
Do you know what the Skynet satellites do?
Data, phone calls, video, and surveillance. Now, they don't talk about surveillance much because it's never been acknowledged that those satellites do anything other than handle data and traffic. But I was told by a little informant years ago that they actually have sensors on there, on these satellites, which can tell whether there's nuclear detonations. So they can tell from those satellites whether anyone's doing nuclear testing in like Korea, India, you know, places that say, oh no, we're not doing anything. If Iran were to set off a nuclear weapon and test one, the Skynet satellites might be part of the network that would actually detect that. But guess what the guy told me? He said that's what they built the system for, is to detect those pulses. But guess what it also detects? UFOs.
Oh, no way.
And guess what? UFOs, CDCN, Provost and Security Service investigating UFOs, is all based in Corsham. And if you think that's true, you can understand why everything's here. All the important stuff is here.
It's all related.
Yeah. So now we're going to go back down the same way, but we're going to carry on straight. Oh, your phone fell off. We're going to go straight ahead and show you the GOSCC. Now you'll have a much better view now on your left-hand side, but there'll also be some bunker entrances which are very obvious on the right-hand side. So there's a few things to see both sides.
You better tell me which way to point the camera.
Yeah, I'll go slow. And so this used to be called Basil Hill Barracks. It's now the GOSCC, Global Operations Security Command Centre. So just up there is a little entranceway. That building that you just saw up in the distance, that's an entranceway. They took Blue Peter underground there. That's where they went in.
Blue Peter?
Yeah,
wow.
Underground. And they were saying, there's nothing down here. Look, it's all just tunnels and nothing. There's nothing. So why are the tunnels now reclassified and reactivated and got a classification? Now, this is interesting because this is not open very often, so you want to film this. This is never open.
Are they cameras?
What are they doing? What are they up to? Because that's never normally open, and that's a bunker. See, that's the bunker entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah? MOD security, it says. Yeah.
What's that place?
That's the data centre. That's the data centre, and that's the Global Operations Security Command Centre. That is an equivalent to GCHQ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Probably works with the security services, MI5, MI6, yeah, and the military. So it's like a little, you know, tactical operations centre where they plan things they're going to do, operations they're going to do. Security Command Centre, Global Operations Security Command Centre. So you can see how important it is. And this is, honest to God, trust me when I say that these servers over here are privately owned. It's a private company. It's nothing to do with this thing across the road, honestly. Even though, if you look on Company's House for who owns this, it's one of the directors of MI5 is one of the directors who owns it. Oh dear. Yeah, but honestly, folks, it's Spring Park is now nothing to do with the military. It's private, honestly, Governor, honestly. Yes. Here we go.
MOD signs on.
Yeah. MOD Corsham. They call it MOD Corsham, but internally it's known as the GOSCC. And if you ring them up, they go, hello, good morning, GOSCC. That's what they call it, the GOSCC. Good morning, GOSCC.
I once phoned up Nick Pope at the MOD. I says, is that the MOD? He says, who's calling? And they never answered the question.
And guess what? Their number, this place's number, is not in the phone book. So the fact that I can ring them up,
Oh wow!
it's not in the phone book.
I'm looking at every little brick building now as a tunnel.
There used to be loads of little lift shafts in here, and that was the fire station. That was the fire point. In there is a fire thing on the wall, so like it lights up if there's a fire underground, like little lights come on.
Yeah.
But it's obviously just that bit's disused now. Now I'm going to pull in on the left, and there is a bunker entrance right by here. And when we used to pull up here years ago, we just pull up like this, and then we'd have the police would just fucking swarm on us. Sorry about the bad language. The police would swarm on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Police parking only, passing place and police parking only. Well, it doesn't mean nothing to me. So let's go and have a look at the bunker. It's only just by there, but you'd hardly ever know it was there unless somebody showed you. Yeah. Yeah. So for some reason somebody's put this here so you don't slip. But don't know why they would want to do that, but yeah.
In Secret Wiltshire Part 3, we go underground, cave in, we take a look at some of the hidden doors, hidden in plain sight. And where are the coppers? Catch you in Part 3.